Okay, here we go, guys. This is my first ever YouTube video. I'm so excited to share this with you guys, and thank you so much for joining me. And if you like my, video enough, I hope you would subscribe because I am, new to YouTube. My name is Lizzie. You might follow me on Instagram. It's Hazel83. That's Hayesel 83, same as my YouTube channel name. And I just really am so happy to show you guys, my love for makeup. It's a great passion of mine. A little bit about myself is that I moved to Arizona just recently from San Francisco. So I thought, my first video would be a great way to show you guys kind of my beauty setup, my makeup collection, kind of show you around how I arranged and organized everything now that we have moved into our new place here. It's no way to brag or show off or anything about, how much makeup I have, because I actually think it is, pretty excessive and overwhelming. But, I just love everything makeup and everything beauty. So I just really wanted to kind of show you guys around, introduce myself, and hopefully you will like this video enough to subscribe to my channel, because in the future I really hope to have a lot more videos. I really love watching makeup hauls. So with the Sephora sale going on right now, I plan to do a haul video next, and I just love any kind of products that are coming out and being able to do reviews and show those to you guys and really just give you kind of my opinion on these products. A little bit about myself is that I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm not a professional photographer or anything. I have a normal, Monday through Friday day job, and makeup is just a passion of mine that I got into probably a couple years ago. So since then, my collection definitely has grown and expanded extensively. So I just thought that would be a good way to start off and show you, what I have in my collection and be able to give you some information about me. And in future videos I would love to do kind of more in-depth collections and some declutters maybe, where I could show you like eyeshadow palettes, my highlighter collection, blushes, perfumes, anything that you might be interested in, as well as new items that are coming out, and doing reviews about those. So I just want to thank you very much for coming in and stopping by, and I hope this video isn't too long and boring. I hope this is something that you would like to see, and like I said, it's just something I'm really passionate about, and in no way trying to brag or anything like that. So I really hope you enjoy, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know how you like this and what I could do to improve anything, since I am new to YouTube. And just thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Just kind of go around my room and show you how I display all of my makeup, how I arrange everything, and keep it organized for now. So down there on the bottom are my nail polishes. I haven't really figured out where I want to put those yet, so they just stay on the floor for now. This is a little pink kitchen cart that I got from Amazon, so I thought that would be a nice little beauty storage for some of my palettes. So up top here are some of my smaller eyeshadow palettes that just kind of fit and arranged on the top there. Urban Decay, ColourPop, Tarte, the Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes, and Smashbox. I keep all of those up there for now. Down on the second shelf, I have more palettes. So on the left here are my face palettes, NARS, ColourPop, Becca, Too Faced. And then on the right are some more eyeshadow palettes. These are my Dior Quince here, my Chanel Quads, some of the MAC Special Edition eyeshadow palettes back there. Down on the bottom shelf are all of my MAC Limited Edition Special Packaging compacts and items. So I keep these as untouchables, because anything that usually is special edition or limited, I will keep and not use. So I keep those as untouchables. And then in this bag here are just like a bunch of sheet masks that I just kind of shoved in there and keep there. This is just a little box where I put duplicates and giveaway items. Oops, sorry. Giveaway items. And eventually we'll do something with those. Here is a little bathroom shelf that I decided to use for beauty storage, and cute little L'Occitane holiday ornament I got as a gift from a coworker last year. Inside, all of my skincare, tons of skincare, some perfume sets and samples that I just haven't opened up yet. So I have tons of skincare, as you can tell, so I really shouldn't get any more, but anytime that they have something new or interesting to try, I always want to try it. So try to keep this stuffed for now and try and use some of that up. On top of that shelf, I have some of my perfume bottles. I really like to display my perfume because they really have pretty packaging. I do a lot of purchases of my perfume as blind buys, so I don't really know what they smell like in person and just kind of purchase them based on their notes and see if I would like that. And I would say pretty much most of the time I do end up liking the scent. Maybe 1 or 2 bottles I really didn't care for particularly, but I was too lazy to return them and just ended up keeping them anyway, and will probably eventually wear them. So I really have a thing for perfumes as well, as you can tell. On top of this Alex drawer from IKEA, I have some eyeshadow palettes back there, my Urban Decay, Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Natasha Denona palettes there. So I keep those all in that organizer. And then in front of it are most of the makeup brushes that I tend to reach for and use on a daily basis. I have some eyeliners kept in this little pencil cup from Anthropologie. This little divider organizer I got from Amazon that was a lot smaller than I expected, so it happens to fit nicely my brow products. Some mini eyeliners you get as samples, and mini mascaras that you get as samples, so I just figured I'd use it for that. And then this acrylic organizer I got from Bella Posh, which I found online, and inside I have a bunch more minis, some mini blushes, little highlighters, mascaras, eyeshadow primers. I never buy full-size mascaras because, you know, you always get them as samples, and I don't wear mascara too often, so I'm never needing mascara. The second drawer has some random lip products in there. They didn't really fit in any of my lipstick organizers, so I just figured throw them in here for now. Third drawer has more minis. These on the left are my lip glosses. I really love the Marc Jacobs lip gloss formula. That's my favorite formula, I would say. The Anastasia Beverly Hills is a close second. Over here are mini lipsticks that, you know, you get as freebies or point perks or buy in sets. So more Marc Jacob, Kat Von D, Bite Beauty, Tarte, Tom Ford. And then the bottom drawer has all of my lip glosses and lip scrubs, so some of the Jeffree Star lip scrubs, and then all of my glosses. If I need a gloss, I'll just come to this drawer. I would like to eventually sort them by shade, but for now, I just keep them all piled up in this drawer here. And then in these Alex drawers, the top drawer here has all of my untouchables, so I arranged them by brand. So all of my YSL compacts I thought were nicely displayed, and then my Chantecaille here, and then my Chanel limited editions, so I keep all of those there. I will definitely do future videos showing, you know, my collection more in depth, like my untouchables, my eyeshadow palettes, lipsticks, all of that eventually. Second drawer here, more untouchables, so all of my Christian Dior, there I am. Lauderay, Giorgio Armani, some La Mer, some Guerlain, so I keep those brands in here. The third drawer has all of my eyeshadow singles, so these I do use a bunch of ColourPop that I'll do a video on, some random singles there. Over here, my Stila Glitter and Glow, Shimmer and Glow liquid eyeshadows, some Dolce & Gabbana, my Chanel singles, and some liquid eyeshadows there. And then some smaller palettes that just kind of fit on the side because I actually have no room for eyeshadow palettes anymore, so I have to figure out where I can create more room for those. Next drawer has some of my larger blush palettes that just didn't fit anywhere else, so I put them in this drawer here, which is nice because then there's still room to add more blush to it. So my Tarte blush books, the Clinique Holiday Trio that just came out, some blush singles over here. Next drawer has eyeshadow palettes. So these are more eyeshadow palettes that is full. my Too Faced palettes, the Marc Jacobs from last holiday, the Too Faced Tutti Frutti, NARS, my Pat McGrath mini palettes, some Lorac, Viseart, so just stuffed full in there. And then the final drawer here, more Untouchables. So these are just some more brands that I have just a few Untouchables of that I keep in here. The Smashbox Flauta, NARS Man Ray, Kiko Milano, my Burberry, Dolce & Gabbana, Sisley, Lancome, Clé de Peau, my Becca highlighters that have a special design on them that I can't bear to ruin. So I keep all of those in this drawer. And then moving on is my little vanity desk. This is where I actually sit and do my makeup. I got this from Amazon. So on the top here, I just kept some new products that I have to try out and want to use up. So a lot of the NARS Holidays collection is up here. These two palettes I just got from the Ulta sale. And then just some daily products that I try to use during my makeup application and skincare regimen. So some little samples that I'm trying to use up and items that I've just put up there, my Q-tips. The reason I got this vanity is because I like that the mirror actually pulls open. So you have more storage in there, and I keep kind of my setting sprays, some more skincare, scissors, stuff like that in this storage. So I really like that. And then the drawer pulls open and it has a bunch of dividers. So I keep, you know, my makeup wipes, some beauty blenders, some little perfume samples I decide to use, some little skincare samples. So really like how they have that. Below my vanity, I keep just some like makeup cloths, washcloths. This train case is from Sephora and actually used to hold my Untouchables, well, some of them, but now since I moved them to the Alex drawer, this is just empty for now. Right below it are some storage tubs where I keep tons of skincare samples. So I was running out of room, so I just got these from Target, I think, and keep a lot of my deluxe samples. I do try to give a bunch away and use up as much as I can, but there's just so many and I hate to throw them out, so I keep them in the storage. Over here are some more little dividers and containers where I keep more skincare foil sample packets. Try to use those. My Shiseido facial cottons, and then the cheap cotton rounds that I got until I got more of the Shiseido, so I'm trying to use up the cheap cotton rounds for now before I go back to my Shiseido. I like to keep those on hand at all times. This acrylic organizer is from Sunny Cosmetics. So here I keep all of my liquid lipsticks, and this one I do arrange by shades pretty much. So the top there are all of my kind of nude shades. Huda Beauty is my favorite liquid lipstick formula, so I have a lot of Huda Beauty. I never really thought I could wear nude lipsticks, but then I ended up finding out that I really like those, so I have a ton now. Second drawer, more nude lipsticks, the new Fenty Uncuffed shade. These are the front here are more of my orangey, terracotta, coral kind of shades. Third drawer has all of my bright reds, and then kind of the mauvey pinks. And then the bottom are shades that I don't have too many of, like the bright fuchsia hot pinks, deep wine, and metallic shades, and some berry and purple shades over there. And then this is just a kind of a little empty corner where I throw some makeup bags and boxes for now. Hanging on this shelf, on this wall here, are these plastic shelves that I got from Amazon that were like a set of 2 for $20. So they were really easy to hang, and I figured that would make a nice little display for some of my pretty packaged items, like the Sephora Museum of Ice Cream brush set there that I just got during the sale, so that was really cheap now. The ColourPop Hello Kitty collection, the Clé de Peau Alice in Wonderland that just came out this year. And then up top are my mini perfume samples that I collect, as you can tell. I really like collecting these little bottles. They're so pretty and cute, so I like to display them there. And then further at the top are my MAC Jeremy Scott collection that didn't do so well. The Lancome and I think it's Charlotte Olympia, that little palette, and the Karl Lagerfeld and Model Co. Eyeshadow palette in the cat there. Moving over is this shelf from the Container Store. It was a lot bigger than I expected, but it holds a lot, so it's nice. At the top are just some cute little storage boxes I got from Anthropologie, and I keep some extra makeup items in there that I didn't have room for in my drawers, some smaller eyeshadow palettes, extra mascaras. So I think my lashes are also in there. I'm not one to wear false lashes that often, so they just stay up there. My Moschino Sephora teddy bear collection that was a fiasco when that first released. Second shelf, the Popsicle palette with the Museum of Ice Cream that came out, also on sale right now. My Louis Vuitton perfume sample set. I think that's so pretty. I never want to use them. The Guerlain Meteorites and some more makeup brushes that I don't really use too often. Kept in those pencil cups from Anthropologie as well. Down below, I have more lipsticks. And these are more of my nicer makeup brushes that I keep from getting dusty and keep in this container. My Sonia G, Chikuwodo, Wayne Goss, those brushes there. More in that cup. And then my new Pat McGrath Mothership palette that has the special matte packaging that I just got. So I put that in the back there. And then on my desk, also from IKEA, and pretty cluttered, so I would like to try to clean it up a little bit more once I figure out storage. I keep a lot of my larger palettes in this little wire basket, so I have, you know, the Pat McGrath Mothership palettes, my Natasha Denona palettes, this 28 palette, the blue purple one I got in my Beautylish extra large lucky bag 2 years ago. So that was my first ever lucky bag, and I was so surprised when I got that. So since I got that first year, I decided every year I will definitely try to get the extra large lucky bag. The BH Cosmetics, Too Faced, so a bunch of larger palettes there. My Jeffree Star Blood Sugar. This little container, I keep my liquid and cream highlighters for now, so I just thought that was a nice little cubby for those. Here is some more palettes that I keep out because I want to try to remember to use them more often. Some of them I haven't even used yet, so that's why I'm just like trying to remember to reach for these. My Jaclyn Hill Vault with Morphe, that was just more cost effective to buy the Vault. Over here is another organizer where I keep some of my larger self-made palettes with eyeshadow singles, ColourPop. This was the Tarte palette that came out a couple years ago that I just keep there. My little Natasha Denona 5-pan palettes and mini palettes. This is where I keep like the cream eyeshadow sticks, more eyeliners, more mascaras. Down front here, let me move that. Another organizer where I keep some blushes and highlighters that are newer that I have to reach for. This little bowl here I got from Anthropologie, so it has a bunch of lips on it, so I thought that was really cute, and I end up keeping stuff that I use kind of daily and reach for, and some lip products that I just got that I haven't worn yet, so I try to reach for those and keep them in here and rotate them out as I get new ones in. So I keep those in that little bowl. My little desk area. This is the third book in the series, Crazy Rich Asians. Yeah, that's it. You should see the movie and you should read the book. So that's the third book there that I'm finishing up. This is just a bunch of makeup I actually just randomly kind of pulled out because we're going away next month for Thanksgiving. So I just like to plan ahead and find pieces of makeup that I haven't really used too often. So I figured bringing them along on a trip will make me use them more. So I just pulled these out and starting to pack for that, which I like to plan for. This is the new Pat McGrath palette, the one that I have the box up there that I just keep on display, but this is the palette itself. And then in these drawers here, the top drawer has all my face primers, so I have a ton of samples, as you can tell, that I really need to try to use more often, and then my larger bottles of primers. Second drawer has my foundations, tinted moisturizers, and setting powders. I don't wear foundations daily, so I don't have that many, which is a good thing. But I really do like the Dior Backstage foundation, the Cover FX, the Benefit Beauty Blender. All of those I think are really good. This Sunday Riley, I thought I liked it when I first used it, and then used it more and realized I definitely do not like it, so that was a waste. My tinted moisturizers, the Chantecaille, the Herborian BB Creme, all of those are really good, and some foundation samples that I need to use. A lot of setting powders. I love to try new setting powders, so I have a ton that I just have to try to get through and use more. The next drawer has a bunch of highlighters. I would say highlighters are probably my favorite makeup item next to eyeshadow palettes. Those are a close second, but I just love highlighters, so I keep a lot in here. Some random ones in the back there. My little minis here, Becca, Jouer, some of those, and then some of the larger compacts over here. More Becca, Fenty, some MAC. Yeah, my Ciate London, so keep this as for my highlighter drawer. The next drawer has blushes, so some Chanel, Dior, Tom Ford, my Natasha Denona Diamond palette. Tarte Amazonian clay blushes are a really good formula. The Clinique Cheek Pop blushes. And then the bottom drawer has all of my bronzers and kind of face palettes also in here. Charlotte Tilbury, Tarte, by Terry, Urban Decay, Hourglass. So I keep all of my bronzers and stuff in this drawer. Moving under my desk, I keep this kind of rolling kitchen cart here. So up top are all of my Pat McGrath lipsticks, lip balms. Her packaging is just so pretty and a piece of art, so I like to keep that up top there. The second drawer or shelf has more lipsticks, just an empty organizer here. These are kind of my limited edition cases that I don't use, so the Givenchy in the back, and then Charlotte Tilbury, Chanel, Tatcha. This is my Christian Louboutin lipstick that I got last year. Very expensive, but the packaging was so pretty I just could not say no. And I'll probably never buy another Christian Louboutin lipstick again. The Kat Von D Lolita vault back there. The MAC Fruity Juicy Fix Plus back there. And then on the bottom are just some kind of makeup bags that I keep that were cute. Moving along under the desk are some bigger boxes that I couldn't find any room to display right now. So right now, the ColourPop and Disney collaboration, I had to get that PR box because the packaging was just so pretty and, you know, Disney princess theme. So I love that. As well as some Sawalsu limited edition compacts that they come out with every year. They're really pretty and very expensive, so I don't buy them too often. I managed to collect a few, but I will never purchase from their website again. Their customer service is terrible. I'll go into that another day, but I would never purchase from them again. I keep another rack over on this side. So up top here are more eyeshadow palettes, some of the kind of longer palettes that I didn't fit anywhere else. My MAC Girl palettes, Kat Von D Serpentina palette, Jeffree Star, my Marc Jacobs, and just some more palettes underneath. And then this organizer here fit kind of on the side that just has some highlighters that I keep over there. The second drawer shelf has more palettes here. My Gemini palette by Melt Cosmetics, Dose of Colors, my Makeup Forever, Wet n Wild, so some there. And then more makeup bags in the bottom. This little seat stool also came with the vanity, and this from Amazon. And this also has storage in there, which I liked, so just keep some random bags and boxes and journals in there. And then moving on to the right side of the desk, I have in this drawer here more eyeshadow singles, my Tom Ford cream shadows, Charlotte Tilbury, the Natasha Denona crystal top coats, all of my Tom Ford private shadows. I really liked the formula for some of those, so I had a bunch of those when they first came out. The Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill pots there. The brand, this is Decorte. They're my favorite cream shadow brand right now, and I think you can only find them at Saks at the moment, but they're really nice. My Urban Decay palettes that are larger, so I just put back there. In the second shelf here, second drawer, I have more blushes. So my Too Faced Love Flush blush, Sweet Peach, some of my cream blushes, the NARS liquid, the new Shiseido blush, my Ciate London, more Tarte, more MAC blushes up here. Third drawer, more blushes. Some random brands here like Pretty Vulgar, some ColourPop, some Fiona Styles, some of my blush palettes that I just decided to put back here, so plenty of room still to add more. The next drawer has some of my larger compacts, so these are like highlighters, blushes, bronzers, so these were just a little bit larger, and I put in here my Dior face palette that is beautiful, a Dior highlighter, some Natasha Denona, my Laneige blush duos, Kiko Milano, Bobbi Brown, in that drawer. And then the bottom one has highlighters and highlighter palettes, so I keep all of those in here. My Anastasia Beverly Hills, Lime Crime, Flower Beauty is really nice. Cover FX, Becca, Jeffree Star, so I keep more highlighters there. And then up top on this side of the desk, oh, these are the new Pat McGrath mini palettes I just got in the mail. Some of my lipsticks that are really pretty packaging that I keep on display. So my YSL, some Givenchy, Dolce & Gabbana. Over here in this organizer are my MAC limited edition lipsticks, so I keep all the pretty packaging nice and displayed there. This organizer spins around and rotates, so I keep the majority of my cream lipsticks in here. So a bunch of Dior, Bobbi Brown, Tom Ford, and then when you spin it around there's more on the other side. And then here I keep some of the longer lipstick crayons and pencils on the side. Up top over my desk are these hanging shelves that I just got from the Container Store, so I keep some items up there for display. This is just a little collage of photos of me and my husband and our family. Up here is the Too Faced holiday collection from 2 years ago. The middle bird cage there is a Lauderay anniversary blush, another Sawalsu pretty box there, my Tartelette palette collection, so it has the Tartelette original, Tartelette in Bloom, and Tartelette toasted palettes in there, and then some Tarte brushes from I think it was last year's holiday collection. And then one little more area over here, this little organizer here I got from Amazon, so I thought it was really nice to keep my beauty samples in before they started overflowing and I had to get those plastic tubs. So just some random samples, makeup samples in that drawer. This one has kind of serums and sunscreens and toners. This one has body creams, body gels, hand cream. This has night creams and eye creams. These are masks. And then the bottom, more perfume, tons of perfume samples. I can't get rid of them. I just feel like they'll eventually get used up, even if it takes me a lifetime. And then on top of that, these are all of my Urban Decay special packaging, limited edition packaging lipsticks. This is just a bunch of trash and empties that I just kind of pile up there until I eventually photograph and can throw out. And then this lipstick organizer that rotates around, so I keep a bunch of the lip crowns up top here by Beauty, Laura Mercier, NARS. And then some of my cream lipsticks still here. Dior, Guerlain, Lipstick Junkie, Laneige, Tarte, Too Faced, ColourPop. So I keep all of those there. And that is it for my beauty room slash master bedroom. Thanks. Whew, we got to the end, and thank you so much if you stayed with me to the very end of this long video. I know I have a huge collection, so it did take up some time, but I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you some ideas maybe for your makeup organization and storage, or if you have any questions about where I got some of the items, I would be happy to let you know if they're still available, if I could still find them online. And thank you so much for watching. Like I said, with the Sephora sale and the Ulta sale going on right now, I plan to do a couple makeup haul videos coming up, so I really hope you stay tuned and watch out for those. And once again, my name is Lizzie, and thank you again for joining me on my very first YouTube channel. Have a great day. Bye.